Hey everybody, Vex here, and today I am finally, as promised, bringing you the overview video of what it's like at rank 50 in Hearthstone. Now, I'm sure most of you have heard or have seen by now that new players now have 25 additional ranks that they can fight through. And with these ranks comes some additional rewards. Now that doesn't really do much for veteran players or players who have a decent rank already. It's not really worth it to dive into this whole new account, just to go through this. However, if you are a casual player and don't have that high of a rank or much of a collection, and you are interested in starting over to see if you can get better stuff to work with, this video is for you. Because here I'm going to go over everything that you earn from your journey from 50 to 25 and everything that you get along the way. So I've got an overview here brought up. Start with the basics. When you first begin your game, obviously, everybody knows that you always start with mage. You have to go through basically it's like your tutorial, put it that way. And at the end of it, you then go into practice mode where you have the ability to unlock all of your heroes. And that's where the rewards start. From then, once you've unlocked all 9 heroes, you can then go into ranked mode and start leveling up through there. So, to give you an idea of what you get throughout your little journey here, I've got this. So here, as you're going through gameplay, first thing you do, you earn 1 free pack from winning 5 games in practice. And that's going to happen regardless, because you're going to want to unlock all 9 classes. So basically the other 8, because you start with mage. So that's already unlocked. Now, you'll get your 1 pack from that, and move on. You'll definitely want to unlock all 9 classes, because it is going to become relevant later while doing this. Also, just, nice to have all the classes unlocked, because you never know what you're going to get, what kind of deck you're going to build, that kind of thing. So, start with that. Then, as we move on, you're looking for 1 pack from your first ranked victory. Because after you've unlocked all the classes, then you can go into play mode. When you win your first game, you're awarded a free pack. And I should also mention that these are classic packs. Because that's basically the cards that are going to stay in rotation throughout the entire lifespan of this game. Cards may be added or removed based on the developers' wishes or what they see, but basically classic cards are going to be around for your entire play in Hearthstone. So then, after you've won your first game, after that you're pretty much leveling up your heroes. So you're going to be looking at when one of your heroes reaches level 10 for the first time. You're going to get 1 classic pack there as well. So basically you're getting rewards just for playing the game. This is the same for all players. Even before we had the additional 25 ranks, this was all the same. So it's just, I'm putting this all into perspective here to add it up to see, at the end you can judge then based on, is it worth it then for you? So once you get level 10, you get a pack. Once you also hit level 10, the arena is now unlocked. And that you'll see over here, you get the arena. You can only do that once you have a class at level 10. And then, when you do that, you get a free arena run. The innkeeper will pay for your first run. When you run the arena, regardless of your ranking, even if you lose your first 3 games and then you're out, you still get a pack. So, and because your first arena run is free, it's basically 1 free pack there. So that's why that's made the list here. Now, moving on, you may not always be able to be sitting at your computer. Hearthstone is an app for the Android and iPhone. If you log in onto one of these devices and play a game and win a game, you'll be awarded one pack there as well. Pretty cool. Now here's the fun part. If you have access to both an Android and an iPhone, you get one pack for each. So there, basically that's 2 free packs. Basically you win 2 games, you just play on a different device. You get 2 extra packs. Pretty awesome in my opinion. And then going on to, from there, if you are looking at possibly restarting, take your current account and go onto the Blizzard website, do the recruit a friend, and use your new account. That's going to guarantee you, that gives you a free pack right there. Plus, if you do decide afterwards that, yeah, maybe this wasn't worth it, I'm going to keep my old account, you go back to your old account, you got the new Shaman hero from doing the recruit a friend. It's kind of a bonus either way you look at it. So it's definitely something you should do. I mean, for the extra pack, it's worth it. Now, as you're leveling up, and we're looking over this list here, what do you get when you level up? Well, that's where the next one comes in. You get 3 classic packs when you hit rank 45, and 40, and 35, and 30. That's 12 free packs. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty tempting to me. And I'll get to why that sounds tempting in a minute. But yeah, so there's 12 free packs right there. Now on top of that, once you hit rank 25, you don't get 3. No, you get 10. 10 free packs, which is 2 of each pack. So you got Classic, Cobalt and Catacombs, Witchwood, Lich King, and Boomsday. It does not give you 2 packs of the Unguru. So if you want packs of those, you're going to have to use your coins to get them that way. But either way, you get 10 free packs. So basically 2 of each of the most recent expansions. And I'm sure once Rastakhan's Rumble comes out, they'll probably change that, so you end up getting 2 from Rastakhan's, Boomsday, Witchwood, Classic, and I don't know which one's older technically, if it would be Kobolds or Lich King. I'm just assuming, don't quote me on that, we'll see what happens. So yeah, you put all of those together, and that's a pretty substantial amount of packs right there. I mean, you're looking at a possible total of, you've got 22 packs for leveling, for going through that, plus, if you did everything else on the list, 7 additional packs. That's 29 packs for free. That seems pretty good. So, how does all of this translate? Basically, you play the game, you're basically building a collection, and it's not so much of a grind as it would be now, versus now where you have to, play your 30 games a day to get 100 coins just to get 1 pack, on top of your daily quests and all that. So, speaking of coins, that's where we go into our next point. Looking at the coins, once you have unlocked all 9 classes, as mentioned earlier through practice, you will receive 100 coins there. Once you're into ranked, and then you've won your 3rd ranked game, you'll also receive 100 coins. Now keep in mind, most of these will pop up as quests, so you'll be able to keep track of them. You don't have to, memorize all of this stuff. So it's going to mostly mean quests. Going to the next one. Once you hit level 10 on all classes, which basically means you've unlocked all the basic cards, you can pretty much build any deck you want now. You'll receive 100 coins for that as well. And then, this one is not a quest that will be in your quest log or anything. This is kind of just a hidden in-game one. When you receive, or when you win your 100th game, now this is in any mode. This can be in play mode, practice mode, arena, and Tavern Brawl, I believe. I don't think it counts for solo. Basically, where you play against another person. Your 100th win will net you 300 coins. Now, why am I mentioning these coins? Because each time you get 100 coins, that's 1 pack. So you look at that, That's 600 coins. That's basically 6 more free packs. So you put that on top of your original 29, you have 35 packs. All right, now we're talking, okay? Now, as you're going through this, keep in mind you can only earn coins 10 times. You get 10 coins for every third win. That makes 100 per day. And that's pretty much your daily cap, or as other players will refer to as your daily pack grind. That gives you 1 pack a day. Now, for this account that I've done this on, to really go through and really make sure I get the numbers down, this account is only 4 days old. And you can see down in the corner here, I have 1,000 coins. Now, rightfully, this should be 1,150, but I did do an extra arena run just because, well, I felt like it. And I wasn't home, and I didn't really have much to do, so I was on my phone, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Try to get my hero level up a little bit more, that kind of thing. But after 4 days, now I have not done my pack grind for the day either. So I've still got 100 coins I could technically earn. 4 days worth doing a quest every day, which I will get down to here under noteworthy rewards in a minute. You get roughly your daily quest averages about 50 gold per quest, and they're not that hard to do. If you don't like the quest, you can also go into your quest log and you can refresh the quest, and it'll give you a new one for the day. But you can only do that once per day. So you can kind of cycle through, find a quest that you think you can beat or achieve, I guess, however which way you want to look at that. These average about 50 coins per day. Sometimes you get one for 60, sometimes you get one for 80, sometimes it'll be, do this for a pack all in itself. You never know. But for this overview, I am averaging the quest at 50 gold each per day. So you look at that over the course of the 4 days, that's 200 extra gold. All right, so on top of our 600, that brought me up to 800. Now for the last 3 days, I have successfully grinded out the wins to get the 100 gold, which would put me up to 11. Wait, yes, 11. Yes, that's right, because I did not do yet today. And then the extra from the arena run. Okay, so that adds up. I might have messed with that. But anyway, you get an estimated, after doing all of this, about 1,250 gold through about 4 days. Now that's 12 extra packs right there. Not counting everything that I've already talked about. So basically, put it this way, you've got your 29 packs that you've earned, plus the gold that you've earned. 29 and 12 is 41. It's 41 packs. Seems pretty good. Now, on top of the packs, you can go into play mode. You can just play with the basic cards if you want, or you can crack your packs as you go. However you want to do it is fine. Before you go into that, though, there is one noteworthy thing here. Every player for every account, whether you've got a veteran or a brand new one, you can do one of these solo adventures. And what this will do is this gives you a free legendary class hero. Yeah, pretty cool. Now, for those of you that don't know what that is, you're going to want to go in here into solo adventures. Click on the solo adventure. And then down here at the bottom, the Frozen Throne. Yeah, for those of you World of Warcraft buffs, you know what that means. It's the Lich King. When you go into that, and you choose, the very first one that's going to pop up is the Proluge, however you pronounce that. This is a pretty straightforward fight, each butt kicked. But the Lich King ain't done with you. And so stuff happens. Put it this way, you would have to legitimately try to actually lose this fight. What does that mean? It means basically you play this, you put the few minutes into it, you walk away with a free legendary hero. And that's where it'll come out of this chest. You know, it'll be completely random. You don't know which one it's going to be. It can be one of the 9. It'll be the Death Knight hero, so you're not going to get the new warrior one from Boomsday or the one from Witchwood. You won't get either of those. It's going to be like one of the ones from, you know, well, Wrath of the Lich King. I ended up getting, for this account, a Deathstalker Rexar, which is what I used to pretty much rank up to 25 to unlock all the packs. Pretty much basic Hunter with Deathstalker Rexar thrown in. And, you know, it put in its work. It did good. Plus, it's, you know, a very good hero. So you do that, literally put a few minutes into it, you got yourself a free legendary right there. Now, if you don't like your legendary, which I know it can happen, and Shaman players, I'm talking to you, I'm sorry about Thrall, it's terrible, I know. Worst case scenario, it's 400 dust. You know, and that's something that you can craft cards with. Pretty good. So, it's not anything to write home about, but you know what? It's better than nothing. And you get that for free. You don't, you know, no money, no ping, anything. Yeah. Awesome. And then as far as everything else goes, when you disenchant cards, you'll get 95 arcane dust for free. So basically, you disenchant a common. You get 5 dust, plus the 95, you know, for that little hidden quest. Boom, it's 100 dust. You can go and craft yourself a free rare. And I think that's kind of what the developers were going for originally, because when you start opening packs, you're going to get extra. And a lot of those extras are going to be commons. And I think that's kind of what they were going for. It's basically, okay, well, here you did this, you figured out how to disenchant, great, here's some more dust, go crazy. So that's just a freebie, and everybody gets that. First time only. And then, one thing I did skip over, actually, I'm missing, Tavern Brawl. Once you have a character class to level 20, you unlock Tavern Brawl, which you'll see on the bottom of the menu right here. And it's crazy. You don't know what the Tavern Brawl is going to be. Some days you might have to build a deck. Some days you might be provided one. Sometimes you just pick a class and see what happens. So you do that. Everybody gets this. It's one pack for free. And this pack is always going to be of the newest expansion. So currently, if you did the Tavern Brawl, you get a Boomsday pack. That's just for free. I threw that in there because as you're going through and leveling this up, you know, if you got a level 20 hero and it's Wednesday through Sunday, you know, that's a free pack on top of all your leveling up as well. So it's just something to throw in there. So you put all of this stuff together, all of your coins, you're looking at about 40 to 42 packs, plus a free legendary hero. So now that poses the question, is it worth it if you're more of a casual player and don't have that big of a card base? Or if you're just looking for a fresh start? In my opinion, yes, it is worth it. This is actually, I did do this the first time through, which is where I got the idea to do all this video and stuff. And that's pretty much where I got my current account, I guess, which would now be my main, which is not this one, by the way. And it was a very good start, you know. If you know how to do things and you kind of put everything together, you can amass yourself a pretty decent collection. And if you know a little bit more about what the meta is and kind of what you want to play, that makes crafting a lot easier because you don't have to go and waste dust or try to figure out a deck that's going to work. So that's really cool. So all in all, I would say, yeah, if you're just looking, you know, for a new challenge, you know, or you want to start over, see what happens, do it. 42 packs total for free, mind you, free. There are some, you know, welcome, like the welcome bundle in the shop. If you go into the shop here, let me pull this up here real quick, you'll look to see this welcome bundle. If you want to spend a little bit of money, $5, that's all it takes. You get 10 packs of Classic, plus one free Classic Dragon Legendary. That's pretty cool. The dragons that you can get are literally, it's 50-50. 3 of them are really good, and the other 3 not so much. So take a look at those real quick, as long as I've got them up, because I do know what they are. I just can't think of their names, and that way I can show you offhand. Okay. So of the dragons, you get 6 of them. The first one you could possibly get is Alexstrasza. It's not bad. It is definitely seeing some play in a lot of meta decks. It's you find yourself, a couple hit points short. Your opponent might have lethal next turn. Play this, you can set your own health to 15. Or if your opponent just has this massive amount of health, like they just played Amara the turn before, or they're sitting on like 60-some armor. It won't get rid of the armor. It'll set their health down to 15. If you look at it like your opponent's got full health, you play this, you deal 15 damage to your opponent. It's not bad. I mean, you can look at it either way you want to. That's just the way that I would see it. So it's definitely not a terrible card. The next one you could get is Malygos. This is one of the 3 that I love seeing people get. It's just straightforward. Spell damage plus 5. There are so many decks that can abuse this and just create, 1-turn kills, OTKs with it, that it's super fun. Because you never know, when it comes down, you just better hope your opponent doesn't have it, because it's a bad day if they do, because that means you pretty much have lost the game. However, if you play it and you set it up right, yeah, when you see Malygos and you get it in your hand, you're like, do I have enough to win? Can I win this turn? It's a lot of fun. Next one, the Nosdormu. This is one of the terrible ones. You can see right there, I mean, players only have 15 seconds. If you don't know the game, or you're more of a casual player, or you're trying to build this, awesome combo deck, this card is not for you. You don't want to put this in a deck, because that shortens your turn. I mean, if you wanted to play it aggressively, it would probably be better in some of the higher ranks, like, from 50 to 25, because a lot of the newer players aren't going to know a lot about the mechanics. They're not going to know what their deck does. So it's going to really put a strain on them. They might make some bad plays. They might, just play out the stuff that they think they can play and go. It could be advantageous there. Outside of that, I don't see any worth for this except it's dust. Next one you can get is Onyxia. Gotta love Onyxia. Classic. This one's not too bad, but it's not the greatest. It could be fun, late game or whatever. I mean, it's got good stats, for a 9 cost. Plus you fill up your field with, the 1/1 mobs. It's not bad. It's not good. Could be fun though, I'll leave that one up to you. I mean, the art is great. Onyxia's great. If you love the lore, you know about Onyxia. It's awesome. Next one, and probably second on the list, Ysera. This card is worth it. End of your turn, you get a dream card in your hand. That can be a minion, or a damaging effect, or a buff, or, a free bounce a minion to hand. Really good, for free, at the end of each turn. Definitely good card. Not the strongest in attacking, obviously, 4, but 12 health, it's going to stick around for at least a turn or 2. It's definitely good. A lot of decks do play it. I don't know about in the higher ranks. However, I see many people, in the mid ranks, they'll drop a Ysera. It's a very good card. I like it. It's actually my favorite of these 6 dragons because it's random, you never know, and it does open up some really fun possibilities. And let's see what that was. Now I lost count. Alexstrasza, the Malygos, the Onyxia, the Sarah. There's one more that I'm missing, I think. But anyway, the next card is Deathwing. This one is very good as well. This would also be one of those three that I said were good. Basically, straight up, you discard your hand, but you wipe the field. It's a reset. And now your opponent's got this 12-12 staring at them. And now they're like, okay, what am I going to do? How do I get rid of that? This puts you into top deck mode, but if your deck is built right and around it, you should be able to recover quickly. This is a very good card, very, very situational, but if it happens to, come at the right time and you can use it to your advantage, it's game ending. Let's put it that way. It's game ending. And now, 2, 5. Oh, that was right, yeah, because I missed the... So yeah, that was the 6. So basically of those are the 6 that you would get from if you were to buy that welcome bundle. They're not bad. Definitely something to play with. So, and that's, 10 free packs on top of it. So for $5, you get all that. Plus on top of this 42 that you already get from otherwise, you could start a pretty good collection and probably make a decent run. Now, that's pretty much almost everything that you're going to get, aside from your daily grind and everything and doing your quests and all that. There is one thing, though, that needs to be mentioned, and you can use this to your advantage. When you have a new account, actually, I should back up a little bit. For those of you that don't know, Blizzard has what's called a pity timer for quests, for packs. And what this means is that if you don't get a legendary in 40 packs, the next pack you open will be a guaranteed legendary. That way you're not just opening endless amounts of packs and it's like, oh, another rare, great, another rare. 40 packs, within 40 packs, you are guaranteed a legendary. So the odds are not the greatest there. Let's see, what would that be? 2.5% chance of a pack having a legendary, I think, if my math is right. Anyway, that's just basic and standard. For new accounts, that pity timer is reduced to 10. Now what that means is that in the first 10 packs that you get from each set for a new account will contain a guaranteed legendary. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So you look at it, you've got 6 sets, that's 6 legendaries, on top of your free Death Knight legendary. That's 7 free legendaries. Seems pretty good to me, right? So now, to put this in perspective, I have unopened packs, so I can show this, but I did open up the classic packs already just because I needed some help getting from rank 28 to 25 to really close this out. So I opened up packs. Here you see this Deathstalker Rexar. This is my free Death Knight legendary. Alright. As far as my other ones, I ended up pulling 2 legendaries in those 20 packs. The first legendary I opened was from pack 6, and it was the Nostadormu. Very unfortunate. It did not come from the welcome bundle, as you see, because there was still an option for this account. I unfortunately pulled the Nostadormu. However, 13 packs later, on the 19th of 20 pack, I ended up getting this Natpagal. Not bad. I wouldn't run it. That's my own personal opinion, but some people out there, that is good in certain decks. That was just another legendary, and that was very welcome. Now, if you're looking, you probably are looking at like, okay, well, where did she get this one from? Well, when you get your first Cobalt and Catacombs pack, be it you bought it from the store or if you get it from rank 25. You are automatically given a Maren the Fox. This is a free gift from, I actually don't even know what the origin of it was from. Everybody gets this card. Everybody has it. Unfortunately, it's considered a basic and uncraftable, so you would not be able to take and disenchant this for dust. So that's just a freebie on top of there. So those were my classic legendaries. Now going into the packs here, you see I still have my 10,000 gold, or 1,000 gold, or 10,000 would be great, wouldn't it? I go into the packs. You get 2 Boomsday, 2 Witchwood, 2 Kobolds and Catacombs, and 2 Knights of the Frozen Throne. Now, to put this into perspective, the first 10 packs, as I said, you are guaranteed a legendary. The way you want to do this is open up 1 pack at a time. If you don't get a legendary, buy 1 pack at a time through the store with your gold until you get that legendary, and then move on to the next one. That way you can really maximize the value out of it. So I'll just briefly, I'll go through this as quick as I can. I'll start with Boomsday, because I got 4 packs, 2 of them from hitting rank 25, and 2 of them from the arena. So 4 packs, worst case scenario, you gotta buy 6. Otherwise, you get a legendary, you move on. So your first pack is nothing. And don't be discouraged if you don't get it until the 10th pack. It does happen. Alright, there's an epic. That's not bad. Ectomancy. Going into the next pack. I don't think nothing out of this one. Okay. Move to the next one. This is pack 4. Nothing. Okay, so no legendary. Don't be discouraged if this happens to you. Simply go back, go into the shop, find your Boomsday, and buy 1 pack at a time. You can buy this with gold or money, as you see. I'm doing this as a free-to-play account. For those of you that are, maybe more want a budget-friendly game. Start 1 pack at a time. Complete your purchase, go back. And open 1 at a time until you get the legendary, and then move on to the next one. So we'll see in this case, 3 rares out of that pack. It does happen. Each pack has 1 rare or better. Sometimes you can have more. So that's not a bad pack, but still no legendary. So again, we're just going to go back and repeat. Buy 1 Boomsday. And go back and do it again. This is pack 6. I'm keeping count here so you guys can see. Oh, see right there? 6 packs in, there's the legendary. Guaranteed in the first 10 packs. So this Boomsday legendary is Khadgor's Endless Army. Great for a Paladin deck that runs a lot of the new mech cards. Definitely a fun deck. I've seen it have a lot of success, so that's pretty cool. Now, this is not my main account, not something I'm going to typically be playing on a lot, so will I play with it? Probably not, because this is, probably just going to be one of those accounts that just sits there. Alright, to continue on, to prove now, we're into Witchwood. That one took 6 packs. This one could be the first pack, could be the 10th pack. You don't know. So here's the first pack. We did not get it. Second pack. Did not get it. So again, here you just go to the shop. Now we're on Witchwood. 1 pack at a time. I forgot about the shortcut there too. That definitely makes it faster. Alright, nothing out of that one. Now, if you do end up running out of gold while you're doing this, and you're just super unlucky and they don't end up coming to like the 9th or 10th pack, don't get discouraged. Just keep track of it. That way when you are getting your daily pack grind or you're completing quests, you can go back to get those legendaries. They're basically free because you're getting packs anyway, cards to play, so... Alright, nothing out of that one. I think that was 4. Yeah, that was 4. This is 5. Okay, nothing out of that one. So here we're on to pack 6 again. It was lucky for Boomsday, so we'll see if it's lucky for Witchwood. Nope. And that's okay. Just keep going one at a time. Yes, it's going to take a while, but that way it maximizes the amount you can get with your gold. This is an epic. There's the legendary. Okay, so pack 7 out of this one is the legendary. It's still within 10. There's a random epic to go with it, and the legendary for this one is Test Gray. That's the same legendary I got on my other account as well. It's a fun card if you run the Thief Rogue, you know, steal your opponent's cards, that kind of thing. Alright, so that was Boomsday was 6, which was 7. You can see the kind of pattern here. It's going within the first 10 packs. And it's just a lot of good stuff that you can either use or dust to really give you a good pool of cards to choose from when you're starting to play. So here, this is now, we're in Kobolds and Catacombs. Alright, that's pack 1. Sometimes you get in the first pack, sometimes, you know, you don't. So nothing out of that one either. See here then, now we move down to Kobolds. One at a time. I'm kind of hoping they'll all happen so I can show. Okay, nothing. So, I mean, you get some good stuff, regardless. Alright, still nothing in that one. So you got 100 gold left for this one. Okay, no luck. So now in this sense, because you're out of gold, just keep track. So that was 4 packs. No, yes, 4 packs of Kobolds and Catacombs that were open, which means in one of the next 6 packs, you are guaranteed a legendary. So just, you know, keep in mind like that. If it happens where you put 800 gold into it, you know, or 8 packs, I should say, one of the next 2 are going to have it. You know, it can happen, but it is guaranteed the first 10 packs, legendary. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same coming forward with Rastakhan's Rumble, but we will definitely find out. And that was more or less just to kind of show you guys that you are guaranteed. Now I guess just because I'll open up the Knights of the Frozen Throne ones, just because it's here, and maybe we'll get lucky. Nope. Nope. Alright, so nothing out of that. So basically, what that means now is, if I were to continue playing this account, the next 6 packs I would want to get would probably be Kobolds and Catacombs. And then after that, 8 more would be Knights of the Frozen Throne. So basically the next 14 packs are going to guarantee me 2 legendaries. Now, if you want to expedite this a little bit, remember when I was talking about the Knights of the Frozen Throne earlier? If you do continue on with this playthrough, playing through it is going to require a custom-built deck for each boss. You have to be very specific to beat them. Each of these chests at the end will guarantee you 1 pack of Knights of the Frozen Throne. And there are 3. So if you can get through that, that is 3 more bonus packs. I did not include them in the list, however, because it is very... You need a specific deck built to get that, and you're probably not going to have all of the cards to do that from, you know, your 42 packs that you get. So that's just something for in the future, you know, it could happen. You know, it's just something, I guess, something to shoot for. Plus, it is very satisfying when you finally beat the Lich King. That I can attest to, it is great. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything that you're going to get. Let me bring that up here again, just to go ahead and go and recap it. This is your list. You get 1 pack from winning your 5 practice games, 1 from your first ranked victory, 1 pack when your first hero reaches level 10, 1 pack from your free arena run because your hero hit level 10, 1 pack for playing on an Android and or an iPhone, so you can possibly net 2 packs there, which is why I say that. 1 pack from Recruit a Friend if you're going to start a new account. Use your current account and recruit your new one, and your new one will get a pack. Plus your old account will get the Shaman Murloc hero. And then as you're leveling up, you get 22 packs, 3 each at 45, 40, 35, and 30. And then again, 10 packs, 2 of each, excluding Unguru, from rank 25. And of course, you get your 700 coins, plus don't forget to do your daily quests, and try to grind out as many games as you can to get that 100 gold per day to get your packs. It's basically a pack a day. If you look at it like that, let me break that down for you real quick. Average about 30 days in a month. So you do this every day, you get 3,000 gold, that's 30 packs. Now you do your quests every day. Remember, we're averaging the quests to be about 50 gold apiece. 30 divided by, or actually it's just like times 0.5, how are you going to do that? It's 1,500 extra gold. So that is 45 packs a month. And that's just for playing normally. That doesn't count end of month rewards or anything like that. That also depends on what your ranking is at the end of each month. And that is, it's pretty much, you know, it goes up the better you do. So that you'll have to discover for yourself, you know, more of an incentive to get out there and, you know, do your best, you know, play, that kind of stuff. And then, of course, at the end, you get 1 pack for each week for Tavern Brawl. Remember, though, you do need a hero class at level 20 to be able to access Tavern Brawl. You get that 95 arcane dust for free. So as you can see, we opened quite a few duplicate cards. Those can be disenchanted and you'll get the bonus dust. And then, of course, don't forget to go and get your free legendary hero. It's definitely something fun to play with through the first 25 ranks because it's going to be a lot of the basic cards being played, that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, I would say it's definitely worth it. It has been for me. I was never a very serious player up until, you know, 4 or 5 months ago when I got back into the game, and, you know, it's been a lot better. It was worth it for me to restart because it did give me a much bigger pool, and I actually have 3 decks that are considered meta that are playable for me. And they are doing very well for me right now. So I would definitely say if you're a casual player or if you're, you know, looking to get a little bit of a bigger card pool maybe, right now it's definitely worth it. So that's pretty much my analysis of, you know, what it's like at rank 50. The real what it's like at rank 50. I know I was going to do it as a string of videos in the past. It just never ended up that way because it ended up, you know, it became more of a ranked online gameplay, that kind of thing. So, here is your overview. You'll see everything on the screen here. I guess trying to think if there's anything. Oh, I didn't really go much into gameplay. In these, from 50 to 25, it's going to be a lot of players playing with just the basic cards. They're going to be just like you, starting off with only the few things that they may have gotten through packs. So it's going to be a lot of the basic cards being played. I pretty much brought myself with only using the Rexar. I didn't open any packs until rank 28 because I was just hitting a wall, basically. People that were actually playing with card packs, and they had better decks than basic. So that's when I ended up starting to crack packs, just to get a few things to really push me through to that 25. And it didn't take much, to be honest. But yeah, basically you're going to be seeing a lot of cards that are basic, that are, what you get from your base starter deck. And, as you level up your heroes to 10, you're going to unlock all those basic cards. Now, to give you an idea of what I played most of the time, it doesn't matter what class you pick, play your favorite. Because the basics that I used for pretty much all the heroes to get them to level 10 were, I'll start with Mage. Excuse me. Because now, ignoring all the new cards, only going to be looking at the basic cards here. What I did to start when I played through this, it was pretty much the same skeleton list for every class. And this is something that you can use. You can, tweak it, improve upon it. If you're already using your packs, so be it. Build like that. But this is pretty much the lineup that I used. I always included 2 Elven Archer, 2 Stone Tusk Boar, 2 Swamp Ooze, 2 River Crocolisk, 2 Raid Leader, 2 Shattered Sun Cleric, 2 Razorfen Hunter, 2 Chillwind Yeti. Let me go into the next one. 2 Shield Master, 2 Boulder Fist Ogre. Now, the reason I skipped over 5 is because it is going to depend a lot on what deck you're playing. If you are playing Warrior, Hunter, Druid, or Shaman. No, not Shaman. Warrior, Hunter, Druid, or... Nope, not even that. Yeah, I would say Warrior, Hunter, or Druid. I would say to run the Dark Scale Healer. It has its uses. That little extra healing, always helpful. If you are running Mage, Priest, or... I don't remember how I did this now. And if you're running like the Mage, Priest, or... Oh my god, what's the other class? Mage, Priest, or Rogue. I used the Gurubashi Berserker. Because this way, there are ways that you can manipulate the damage, or, in the event of Priest, just heal it to make this thing get huge. And it is 1-me games. In the event, like I've been playing it in Mage, you can get that little bit of an extra damage push by using your hero power to deal 1 damage to it. And all of a sudden it goes up by 3 attack. Definitely good. Then as for the other ones, we've got Shaman, Hunter, and for the life of me, why can't I remember the last card? Paladin. That's what it is. Shaman, Hunter, and Paladin. You can kind of see where I'm going with this. Those 3 classes tend to put a lot of minions on the board, either with their hero power or through, minion effects, that kind of thing. that's when I go with Frost Wolf Warlord for the 5 cost. And it's good synergy because you get that extra +1/1 for each minion, and it works out. So I mean, now this is just a base skeleton list. You don't have to, go off of this. You can change it up however you want. So what I do then is I like to take 8 basic cards from the basic set and then put them into the list. So in this case, being Mage, I would definitely put in Frostbolt, Arcane Intellect, Fireball, and Polymorph. That was pretty much my basic deck. Yes, I could put in Flame Strike or Water Elemental, but you don't get those until you get higher up into the rank. So, like once you get, I believe, rank level 8 and then level 10 is when you get those. So I'm playing with this basically like it's straight out of the gate, you're level 2 with the Mage. This is the deck that I ran. I'm fairly certain, if not very close to this. This is a very good skeleton, and it has done quite well. As you are getting up there then, getting closer to higher ranks, like for now, having all of them, I would definitely drop the Chillwind Yetis for the Water Elemental. And then Flame Strike is your choice, really. It can be swapped out for a spell. It can be, swapped out for a minion that you don't like. Me personally, being in Mage, I actually got rid of the Razorfen Hunters to put in Flame Strikes. Because, yeah, the extra, summon the minion, it was good for, kind of clearing stuff. It's not really needed anymore because you're adding this Flame Strike, which is going to do clearing. So that's basically what I would run for basic Mage, using no cards from any pack. So, and I mean, I could go on for each individual one, but if you want to base everything off of just playing basic, give me a second, I'll put it back together so you guys can see. Oops. That's the skeleton list that I would use. Now, that's just my personal opinion. I feel that the stats for these cards are superior to most of the other stuff. I mean, there could be maybe a couple of arguments made. And then there's also some synergy too. So like, Elven Archer can finish off things. Stone Tusk Boar, can do that one last damage on a taunt to get through with something else. Acidic Swamp Ooze has the same stats as the Bloodfin Raptor. They are both 2 costs, 3 2s. I put it in there because when you're playing Paladins and when you're playing Warriors, they do run weapons. So it's just better to have that extra, the ability to get rid of a weapon if the situation presents itself. It's basically, they're not the same card, but they're the same stats, and that's the reason I do that. And then as for like Raid Leader, Shattered Sun Cleric, it's good synergy. It buffs your minions, it gets you a little bit extra damage. And then some of the other ones are just really good. A 4 cost 4/5, a 6 cost 6/7. Those are referred to as the original big boys. And they pretty much are. Because they're good cards with good stats for their cost. Definitely worth putting in basic decks. And, as for the other stuff, the Shield Master is it's a good taunt, for basic. The Berserker in this case, for Mage, Priest, or in Rogue are, it's just a good damage output. It's definitely something your opponent's going to want to focus on to get rid of before it gets out of control. Otherwise, just win games like that. Everything else just, here's another good example, just like the Chillwind Yeti. 2 cost, 2/3. Just a good minion, good stats for the cost. And that's pretty much the only basis as to why I do it. And that's pretty much the skeleton list that I would recommend. So, anyway, now that I've kind of went over all the basics and everything, let me know what you guys think. I mean, this was my personal opinion. You know, keep in mind, none of this is solid. You know, I'm not contracted by Blizzard to say any of this or anything. I'm just giving you my honest opinion of, you know, basically this whole overview. So once again, to answer the question, is it worth it? Yes, it is worth it. If you don't have the greatest card pool, or you're more of a casual player and you want more stuff, I think it's worth it. It was definitely worth it for me. I've got now a main account that I'm building off of. You know, I'm buying packs with, you know, actual money, unlocking rewards, getting some of the heroes. It turned into something that has grown into what I now consider my main account. So yeah, basically put it that way. Yep, class out of that. Put it that way, it is definitely worth it. It is a bit of a grind, not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, you do end up with some very nice stuff. You know, you've got your 10-pack pity timer, you get your free legendary, you just get all this stuff for free, and the play styles are so different, you know, from 50 to 25. It's a lot of basic cards, it's a lot of figuring out mechanics, learning how to trade minions properly, that kind of thing. You know, stuff that most everybody would know. So, but yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, I'm definitely open to any and all suggestions. You know, this is a game. It's here for our enjoyment. You know, this isn't, you know, it's not competition range yet. Once we get, you know, rank 5 higher, legend rank, then we'll start talking competition. But for now, this is a game. We play for fun. We meet people. You know, it's a good time. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm definitely looking forward to hear what your opinions on it, what your take is on it. How lucky you guys got with packs. You know, what legendaries did you get out of your first 10 from each set, that kind of thing. So let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, make sure you guys you know, like and subscribe if you guys want to see more content like this. I'll try to do more deck list things, more overviews of like ranked runs, arena runs, that kind of thing. Definitely looking forward to doing a lot of that stuff. And then, of course, you can check me out on Twitch too. Check out unlimited_games on Twitch and get updates when I put up new videos and stuff. Check me out on Twitch too. Unlimited Power Games is the channel, you know. Tuesday, Fridays, and Sundays right now I stream, so check it out. It's a lot of fun, you know, and hey, you know, if you happen to be playing, you know, and I'm on the stream, you know, we get matched up, cool. I always like to meet new people. So, alright guys, I want to thank you guys for joining me for this very long yet detailed overview of what it's like at rank 50 in Hearthstone now currently. Again, you know, thanks for watching, and well, I'll see you guys on the rank ladder.